Now friends, let's try this problem. The sum of four consecutive natural numbers when divided by a prime number becomes a prime number. Which of the following can be the average of middle two numbers among the four consecutive numbers? Now the four consecutive numbers must be x, x plus 1, x plus 2 and x plus 3. Now if we divide the sum by a prime number, we get a prime number. That means this sum should be product of two prime numbers. Say it is P1 and P2. Right. Now instead of going for too much hit and tell, what we can do, we can go by option. Now among the options, the average of middle two numbers is given. That means x plus 1 and x plus 2, their average is given. Now obviously these four are consecutive numbers, so whatever will be the average of these two numbers, the same will be average of this and this, right? Because this is also 2x plus 3, this is also 2x plus 3. That means the option which is given to us, if we make it 4 times, that means it should be product of two prime numbers, right? 61.5, this is the average of this two. So the double of that will be, and in fact 4 times of that will be 246. Okay. I mean to say double of this will be the total of these two, and 4 times of that will be total of these four. Now 246, whether it is a product of two prime numbers or not, that we have to check. So if I divide 246 divide by 2, because it's divisible by 2, so what I'll be getting, 123 into 2. Now 123 is not a prime number, okay, because it is divisible by 3. So this is the incorrect choice. Similarly, 100.5 into 4 if we do, so it's a 402. If I divide, it will be 201. Now 2 is a prime number, but 201 is not. So it's even wrong. 70.5, 4 times, that is 282. So it's 141. So 141 is divisible by 3, so we don't have this as prime number, so even this is incorrect. Now 53.5, obviously it is the last option, so no need to check, it must be correct. Still we can verify that. 53 into 53.5 into 4, so that's 214. If we divide it by 2, I'll be getting 107. Now 107 is a prime number, 2 is a prime number, that means this is the correct answer. Okay, just a very simple logic we have used over here, and I'm sure you are clear. Now let's see this question. At a family function, the average weight of 50 family members is 50 kilogram. The ratio of the number of adults to the number of children is 3:2, and the ratio of average weight of the children to the average weight of the adult is 3:5. What is the average weight of the children? A pretty simple question, friends. 50 family members and 50 kilogram weight, that means in all 2500 kilogram weight, right? Now the ratio of number of adults to children is 3:2, that means 30 adults, 20 children, right? The average weight of children to average weight of adult is 3:5, that means children 3 part and adult 5 part. So in all it is 150 plus 60, that is 210 parts, and this 210 parts is actually 2500. 210 parts is 2500, and but we have to find out the average weight of children, that means 3p, right? So I just write 3 over here and divide 70 over here. So 3p is 250 by 7 kilogram, as simple as that. Okay, I hope you are clear. Now friends, let's see this problem based on geometry here. In triangle ABC, MN is parallel to BC, AN is to NC is 2:3. If area of triangle ABC and area of triangle AMN are both integers, then what could be the area of BMNC? BMNC is a trapezium, and we have to find out the area of that. Now friends, AMN and ABC, both of them will be similar triangle, because MN is parallel to BC. That means this angle is equal to this angle and this angle is equal to this angle. That means it is the set of similar triangles. Now if the triangles are similar, then I just write it over here. So in the case of similar triangle, ratio of their side square is equal to ratio of their area. Okay. Now I take the triangle AMN and ABC. I write it over here, AMN and triangle ABC, right? Triangle ABC. ABC is what? AMN plus ABC, AMN plus MBCN, right? I just write it over here, triangle ABC over triangle AMN. Their area ratio will be equal to sides ratio, right? As a square of sides. So in this case, this is 2 part. So this is 4. But the complete length will be AN plus NC. That is 5 part, right? So square will be 25. Now we have to find out BMNC. Now ABC is what? AMN plus ABC. I'm sorry, MNBC. So it's AMN plus area of BMNC by AMN is 25 by 4. That means area of BMNC, I just break it, 1 plus area of BMNC by area of triangle AMN will be 25 by 4 minus 1, that is 21 by 4. Okay, now area of AMN we know that is 4 part, right? So BMNC, area of BMC must be multiple of 21. Now among the options, all of them are multiple of 21. So any one of them could be the area of BMNC. Okay, so you just require a knowledge of similar triangles, right? And this is an important concept over here. If two triangles are similar, ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of square of their respective sides. Okay, so all of them are correct. Now friends, let's see this problem. Amit and Anil were contesting for the position of the head boy of their school. The total strength of the students is 3000. Anil was declared the winner initially, but due to discovery of some malpractices, a second election was held. In the second election, Amit won by garnering twice the victory margin of the first election. The ratio of majority vote in the first election to the second is 5 by 6. How many more people voted for Amit in the second election? Now this is Amit, Anil, right? In the first election, Anil was declared the winner, right? And ratio of majority vote, that means Anil might have got the majority vote. So ratio is 5:6. So this, in the first election, Anil has got 5x, and in the second election, Amit has got 6x. Now in the first election, Amit might have got 3000 minus 5x, and in this case he might have got 3000 minus 6x. Now what is the margin over here? In the first case Anil was winner, so margin must have been Anil minus Amit, that is 5x minus 3000 minus 5x, that is 10x minus 3000. In this case Amit is the winner, so the margin will be 6x minus 3000 minus 6x, that means 12x minus 3000. Okay, now this, in the second election Amit won by garnering twice the victory margin, that means this victory margin is twice of this. So 12x minus 3000 is equal to twice of 10x minus 3000, right? So it's we just have to solve the equation. It's very simple. 20 minus 12, 8x is equal to 3000. And here we have to find out how many more people voted for Amit in the second election. So this and the difference of this and this. So 6x minus 3000 minus 5x, that means 11x minus 3000 we have to find out, right? So 200, 400, 600 is the answer. That cannot be the answer, and none of these because 8x is this, so x must be 3000 by 8. So 11x minus 3000 will be figure something around 2575 at the end. So 200, 400, 600 cannot be the correct choice. Okay, none of these. I hope you are clear. Now, a train traveled a certain distance at a uniform speed. Had the speed been 6 km per hour more, the journey would have taken 4 hours less. And had the speed been 6 km per hour less, the journey would have taken 6 hours more. Find the distance traveled by the train. Now friends, it's a simple problem. We assume the uniform speed or the initial speed to be x. Now speed 6 km per hour more, that means this. And in the next case, speed 6 km per hour less, so this is the speed. Now in the first case, time is 4 hours less, and in the second case the time is 6 hours more. Obviously speed and time, they are inversely proportional to each other, right? So this ratio of speed will be inverse of this, so that is 6 by 4, or I can say 3 by 2. Okay, so it's 2x plus 12 is equal to 3x minus 18, right? So here x is 30, that means 30 km per hour. It is uniform, or the initial speed, or maybe we can say normal speed, right? Now when x is 30 km per hour, after that he's increasing speed 6 km per hour more. That means the new speed will be 30 plus 6, 36, right? So this is the new speed, this is the old speed. So it's 6 by 5. So if the speed ratio is 6 by 5, then the timing ratio will be 5 by 6. That means 1 by 6 less, isn't it? So if 1 by 6 is what? 4, isn't it? 1 by 6 less, and here it is 4 hours less. So 1 by 6 is 4, that means 1 is what? 24. So the normal time is 24 and the speed is 30. So distance will be 720 kilometer. Okay friends? So a very simple problem based on time, speed and distance. I hope you are clear. Now we see this problem. Here f of n plus 1 is 2, fn plus 1 by 2 for n is equal to 1, 2, 3, and fn is 1 is 2, and f101 we have to find out. Now quickly, f1, if I put n is equal to 0, so what I'll be getting? F1. So that's 2 is equal to 2f0 plus 1 by 2. So that's 4. That means f0 is what? 3 by 2. f1 is 2, so it's 3 by 2, then 2. Now similarly I can calculate f2 also. So for that I need to put n as 1. So f2 will be 2f1. So f1 is what? 2. So 2 into 2, 4 plus 1, 5 by 2. Right? So we can observe the series is going like with difference of half, and this is going to be an AP, right? With this as the first term. Now this is what? F0, this is F1, this is F2. So we have to calculate F101, right? Now friends, F0 means first term, F1 means second term, F2 means third term. That means F101 means 102nd term. Right? So for this AP, A plus n minus 1, that is 101, into D is what? Half. Right? So 101 plus 3, 104 by 2, that is 52. Okay? Very simple. So this is the correct option. Now friends, let's do this problem based on geometry. In the above figure, PR is equal to PR, this is the point R. PR is equal to QR is 5. Radius is 5 root 2 and O is the center of the circle. PM is the tangent to the circle at M, and find the length of OP. That means we have to find out this length. Now friends, this QP is actually secant of the circle. As we have tangent PM, similarly we have secant, and what is the difference between the two? Tangent touches the circle, but the secant intersects the circle at 2 points. So this secant PQ is intersecting the circle at point R and Q, right? Now PR is given to us as 5 and QR is also 5. Now there is an important relationship between secant and tangent of a circle. See here, tangent that passes through the same point, that is P. So PM square is equal to PR into PQ. Okay, so PM square is what? We don't know. PR is what? 5 and PQ will be 10. So PM square is 50. Now we know that this is the seam as of now. This is P, this is O, this is M. This is OM is the radius, and radius and tangent, both of them are perpendicular to each other. Now PM we know 50. Radius that's 5 root 2, that is also, if we square, see PM square is, so it is root 50, and here it is also root 50. Now according to Pythagoras theorem, OP will be root 50 square plus root 50 square, that means it is 100, so it must be 10. So we have to find out the length of OP, that is 10 centimeter. Okay, so simply you just have to have the knowledge of tangent second theorem over here. PM is tangent and this PQ is second over here. So the relationship between them is PM square is PR into PQ. Okay, so that's important point. Now friends, let's say this problem based on inequality. Here we have to make comparison between these two expressions. And the case one is that where A and B, both of them are positive. So if both of them are positive, what we can do, we can simplify this expression to a certain extent. Here it is A square minus B square by A minus B. So we'll be having A plus B over here. Now this is A plus B and here it is A plus B. So what we can do is we can make comparison A plus B whole square, and there it is A square plus B square. We are doing this because both of them are positive. If both of them are in opposite direction, maybe one is positive and one is negative, then we cannot do this. In that case, we cannot cross multiply. Be very careful about it, right? So here it is A plus B whole square and A square plus B square. Now since both of them are positive, we'll be getting a plus 2AB term extra over here in the left hand side, which is missing on the right hand side, right? So obviously A plus B whole square will be greater. So in the case one, when both of them are greater than 0, this expression, that means the expression which is there on the left hand side, will be greater, right? Now in the second case, when A is less than 0 and B is greater than 0 and modulus of A is greater than modulus of B, that means we cannot go for the cross multiplication over here. Be very careful. So what we can do, we can assume the values of A and B as keeping that in mind that modulus of A should be greater than modulus of B. Suppose A is minus 5 and say B is 2, right? Now A square minus B square, that is 25 minus 4, so that's 21, and A minus B, that is minus 5 minus 2, that is minus 7, so it's actually minus 3, this expression. Now let's see this expression. A square plus B square will be what? 25 plus 4, that is 29. A plus B, that is minus 5 plus 2, that is minus 3. So here we are having minus 3 and here we are having minus 29 by 3. So which one is greater? Obviously this one is greater. Okay, so in both the cases this expression is greater. Okay, I hope you are clear. Now let's see this problem. What is the remainder when the product of three consecutive 4-digit numbers is divided by 19? The lowest of these three consecutive numbers is a cube as well as a square of an integer. Now the number is cube as well as square of an integer. The smallest such number is 2 raised to 6. But 2 raised to 6 is what? 64, right? So this is a perfect cube as well as a perfect square, but it is not of 4-digit number. So what we have to do? We have to take another number which is of 4-digit, but it is cube and square as well. So we can take square of that, so that's 2 raised to 12, right? That is the smallest such number. Now 2 raised to 12 is what? It's a 4096, okay? Now this is the smallest of three consecutive 4-digit number. So the numbers must be 4096 into 4097 into 4098. Now the product of three consecutive 4-digit number is divided by 19. Now we have to find out the remainder. So in any one case we can find out the remainder, then remaining then can be done easily. So it's 19 2s are 38, 2 19 1 is 19, 10, 19 5s are 95. So we have 11 over here as remainder. So here we are having 11. So here we'll be having 12. Here we'll be having 13, right? Or we can say here it is minus 7. Here it is minus 6, right? So 6 into 7, 42. So divide by 19, remainder will be 4. 11 into 4, 44. Divide by 19, remainder will be 6. Okay? I'm sure you are clear. Now friends, let's try this problem based on time, speed and distance. Tim and Max participated in a car race. Tim beats Max by 1 lap or 9 minutes. Here we just can assume 1 lap is 1 round. So 1 round or 9 minutes. In this race they had to complete 4 rounds. If the race would have been of only 1 round, in what time would Tim have finished the race? Going to be an interesting problem friends, but we don't have to go for even paperwork for this problem. Tim beats Max by 1 lap or 9 minutes. That means this guy Max can complete 1 round in 9 minutes, right? Max 1 round in 9 minutes. Okay. But what is the race is of 4 rounds, right? Now what is happening over here? Since Tim is beating Max by 1 round or 9 minutes, that means in the time when this Max is completing 3 rounds, this guy Tim is completing 4 round. Tim is completing 4 round because he's beating Max by 1 round or 9 minutes. Okay. Now speed ratio of Tim to Max. When Tim is completing 4 rounds, Max is just completing 3 rounds. So the speed ratio is 4 by 3. Tim to Max. That means the timing ratio will be 3 by 4. Okay. So Max takes 9 minutes to complete 1 round. That means Tim will take 3 by 4 of 9 minutes to complete 1 round. That is 27 by 4 minutes. That is 6 minutes and 45 seconds. As simple as that. Okay.